Buongiorno, buongiorno a tutti, siamo nella B2B Room, International Business Contacts. Abbiamo il signor Andrea, titolare di un'azienda di vini autoctoni dalla Sardegna. Lascio poi a lui la parola per dire esattamente i vini che produce in una bellissima isola. E abbiamo la signora Vessela Sirakova, buyer per il mercato bulgaro e mercati dell'est Europa, che ha prodotti del Mediterraneo, tratta molto Made in Italy, ma tratta anche prodotti del bacino del Mediterraneo, vini alimentari e delicatezze. Bene, allora faremo periodi corti, signor Andrea, due parole sulla vostra produzione, sulla vostra, diciamo, qualità, e magari vedere qualche bottiglia, qualche etichetta, vedere i punti di vantaggio, diciamo così. Prego.
But I need to talk in Italian, or can we talk in English? Why do you need translation?
As you want.
Ok.
As you want.
Mrs. Vessela.
I personally don't mind. I mean, for me, I speak English, so it's not a problem. It's up to you.
Prego, signor Andrea, che così andiamo più spediti. Prego, vada pure con l'inglese.
So we are a family company that recently born in Sardinia, starting with a familiar tradition to cultivate and harvest our own grapes in a small village in the north part of Sardinia. And so we started with our first vineyard. There was a familiar vineyard together with the most famous Italian enologist that was Mr. Giacomo Takis. And then with him, we created the first of our vineyard. The name of the vineyard is Monte Santo, Mount of Saints. It is located in the north part of Sardinia in a central area. This vineyard represents the model of a vineyard, traditional vineyard in our region. Then we switched to another adventure. We created a brand new vineyard close to Monte Santo State, but this time on the top of a volcano. And the name of the vineyard is Tenuta del Vulcano Pelao, and this is the unique vineyard in Sardinia in such a condition on the top of a volcano, more than 700 meters above sea level. In both vineyards, we cultivate the same grape. There are traditional and Sardinian grape, starting with Moscato for sweet wine, and then for white wines, Vermentino, and for red wines, Cannonau and Muristello. That is an autochthonous, a local grape from Sardinia. Together with these two vineyards, we bought around also another vineyard in another part of Sardinia, always in the north part of Sardinia, but this time in the east side of Sardinia. There is a famous region for Sardinia. The name of the area is Gallura, especially is Costa Smeralda, and we have a vineyard where we cultivate just Vermentino di Gallura. This is another unique vineyard because it's the unique vineyard in Gallura that is facing the sea. I mean, the main characteristic of Vermentino di Gallura, DOCG, it is possible to describe with just three words: granitic rocks, Mediterranean brush, and salinity. All these three characters you can find only in that vineyard. The name of the vineyard is Matteo. So a little story of these three vineyards allow us to declare that we are the unique winery in Sardinia that talk about the cru concept. So we produce wine using the grape of each vineyard for different kind of wines. Let me explain using the grape Vermentino. We in all the three vineyards, we have the Vermentino grape, the same clone of Vermentino grape, and we produce three different Vermentino because the Vermentino from Gallura there is the Vermentino from Vulcano, and there is the Vermentino from Montesanto. So the grape is the same, the process of production for wine is the same, but they are three really different wines, just because the terroir is so different and is unique. And this is the reason why we wanted to talk about the cru concept, and we wanted to be positioned on the market with our distinctive character, just talking about the cru concept, okay? This concept have a reflection in the market, obviously because of the communication strategy, but also because in this way we can have wines with different characteristics that can fit different target of market, for example, or different needs, or we can satisfy different palates of consumer. Okay. Oh, I hope everything was clear.
Yes, thank you. You're very comprehensive in your introduction. Thank you very much. I understand, and I'm absolutely amazed by this, that Vulcano is involved. So this is absolutely fantastic. I was in Sardinia several years ago. I was impressed by the clean environment and unique climate, the fresh and the very fresh, very clean air. So all the products related to Sardinia, in my opinion, are not having any analog in the world. It's so unique. The place is so unique.
Thank you.
So for your information, Bulgaria is, I don't know why, maybe because of the difficulties in transport, but in Bulgaria, actually, the import from Sardinia is so rare, so limited, that we can say that there is no import from Sardinia in our parts of the world. So very, very limited product, if you can find at all. So for you, this is a good opportunity to focus on our region for prospective export. So there is
I think so.
Wine.
I have the same idea of you, but you know one thing, there are some like strictly historical relationship between Sardinia and Bulgaria.
Really? I didn't know that. Tell me, please. Yeah.
So, for example, different things that are related to the traditions of Bulgaria and Sardinia. I mean, you know that also in Bulgaria there are like costumes for people, old like
national,
5
traditional.
centuries, 10 centuries. Okay, some of them are exactly the same that in Sardinia, but more. Also, the traditional traditional dance of Sardinia is the same than traditional dance from Bulgaria, and just between Sardinia and Bulgaria there is this kind of relationship, not from like Bulgaria and Hungary or Sardinia and Romania, just from Sardinia and Bulgaria. And there also like there are like 2 archaeological monuments. One is in Bulgaria and one is in Sardinia. There has been built exactly at the same way, with the same size, the same measure, and the same proportion. They are like 2 identical archaeological monuments. One is in Sardinia and the second is in Bulgaria.
Wow, wow. We should make a movie related to this, Sardinia, Bulgaria, because for me, I have never heard such a thing. This is how you can know these things. Have you ever been in Bulgaria?
No, but I have I mean, a lot of friends that like enjoy to be representative of Sardinian culture and folklore and traditions, and they I mean, sometimes they go to Sofia in Bulgaria to talk and dance and sing Sardinian folks, and at the same way, Bulgarian singer or dancer, traditional singer and dancer, come to Sardinia for different festivals. So there are like also scientific study about that.
You know, I can tell you one very interesting information. Maybe we are gonna use it. My company is close to an owner of Bulgarian Cultural Institute in Sofia. He is a big businessman in building construction. He built in one of his buildings in right the center of Sofia. He made the Bulgarian Cultural Institute, and this place with very magnificent hall. This place is dedicated to presenting Bulgarian culture and place for exchanging cultural related to art exhibition activities with other countries. So this special information that you gave me is giving me idea to speak to this company about perspectives in making something together, in showing the world our close, how to say, close cultural relationship with Sardinia and Bulgaria. And one interesting also fact you will excuse me to give you, this was a study they made, I think last or previous year. There was a special institute to research the closest nation related to our DNA, Bulgarian DNA, with the other nations. I mean, there was a special study to show Bulgarians to which nation we are closer in focus of our DNA, and the result was that we are the closest we are with Italians. Bulgarians are the closest with DNA with Italians. This is proven by this institute. So, I don't know. Yeah.
You're right. I know this study.
Very interesting, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So, and can I ask you something about your company?
Yes.
How you, I mean, how old is the company, how big is the company, in which market you work? Have you ever used a Sardinian product, any kind of product, not only wine?
Let me tell you, originally the company we started, it was established, Ecotrapeza is one of my company that I am owner. Ecotrapeza was founded in 2010 in Sofia, and we started with one shop in center, our own shop in center of Sofia. We started with idea to sell bio products. It was in 2010. It was a little bit early, probably these days, because it was not so big success in 2010. It was not so common people to be so interested in bio products. When then I turned my company to more or less in marketing and advertisement related to quality products. And I also created Mediterranean Gourmet Catalog in focus of quality Mediterranean products that are presented in Bulgaria. And recently, 2 years ago, we started to import. I turned also as an importer. So we are not big company. Our company, Ecotrapeza, is not so big company, but we are having good relationship with many restaurants, small shops. We also have our online gourmet shop. We are in development, but we are not so big company and big importer. We are in development. Unfortunately, this situation with COVID stopped our activities. We planned several big activities in 2020, but we just postponed it. And To be sure, I'm very impressed by Sardinian products. In 2017, I was in Sardinia. Yes, it was 2017. Yes, I was in Cagliari with one group of other business group. We were we went to several companies to see products. One was also cheese company, also one company, different companies we saw. But I was not prepared at this time to make an import because competition, especially in focus of wine in Bulgaria, is quite big because Bulgaria is also a producer of wine, and there was a huge, multi-million investment. Yes, in focus of industry here.
Time for connection is quite get off, so we have to close
Okay.
very fast.
Cosa serve,
Okay.
che cosa desidera la signora Vessela per poter avere...
So, yeah, so we can continue emails exchange, and I will be very interested to see this volcano in Sardinia. Makes me crazy. This information really is so impressive. And be sure in Bulgaria, you probably could have a success because there is no competition in focus of import from Sardinia.
This is very interesting.
Yeah.
Ok,
Okay.
Allora
Thank you.
ci sentiamo nei prossimi giorni, noi le manderemo tutto quello che è inerente alla signora Vessela, potete approfondire le vostre informazioni in maniera autonoma.
Okay.
Visto che ci sono tanti punti in comune, mi sembra di aver capito e apprezzato, magari lasciamo poi libero arbitrio fra voi di contattarvi e di approfondire appunto tutte le possibilità che questa collaborazione, diciamo così, può dare. Ecco, perfetto. Grazie al signor Ledda, grazie alla signora Vessela. Vi auguriamo buona giornata, buon lavoro e a risentirci a presto. Se avete bisogno, perciò, che nostra competenza, siamo in grado di potervi dare una mano, visto che siamo insieme in una squadra.
And grazie B2B International too. Thank you.
Grazie, Vessela. Buona giornata.
We hope a good relationship.
Thank you.